morning. So today is Monday. It's the Monday after a relatively busy weekend. Yeah, we had a lot of friends over and I actually vlogged the weekend, so you can check it out as well. Yeah, but I think hosting people can be quite tiring also, although it's very enjoyable. So I decided to take a day off, also to rest because I've been feeling quite tired during work. Just feel like I do need a break to kind of pause and just recalibrate a bit before I head back to work. So yeah, I have the day off, and Matt's not around because he went to the office. He couldn't really take leave to rest together with me also because he has some matters to attend to at office. I hope to do quite a few things today actually. I hope to be able to watch this documentary on Netflix. It's called The Social Dilemma. Quite a few people recommended it to me and I'm really quite excited to watch because of the good reviews it has gotten. I also hope to take some time to just journal and spend time with God, just to reflect a bit about what has happened so far in the past year of working. Yeah, just to kind of recalibrate a bit and to reflect and hopefully be able to find ways to cope better with the fatigue and stress that I face at work. And I think of course like other things also, not just in my work life. Yeah, there are a lot of other things that I should take some time to reflect about as well. And I'm hoping to cook a nice dinner for Matt tonight. Yeah, he's really been doing a lot for us because I'm the one that has to go out to work on most days. He works from home quite a bit, so a lot of the household chores and a lot of the weekday night dinners has been managed by him so far. And yeah, I think it's really not easy having to work from home and still manage a lot of these household chores and cooking dinner, but he always does it so willingly. And yeah, out of love, he always tells me to not worry, but I think I just want to make sure that he knows that I appreciate what he has been doing for us. So I'm planning to cook a nice dinner. I haven't really decided what I wanted to cook yet. Initially I wanted to cook steak, but I'm not super confident. I'm afraid that I will overcook it or like not cook it well enough. So I will probably look around for some recipes and find something nice to cook for tonight. Maybe head out at about 3 plus or 4 to a supermarket to get some groceries for the dinner tonight. Yeah, so it's quite an exciting day. I mean, kind of chill, but I've really been looking forward to resting today. So I will take it slow, and I'll also take you through my self-care day. Yeah, so it will probably just be a very chill vlog today. I just finished the workout and I am really unfit. I was really like dying, even though the workout wasn't like super difficult. I think, yeah, I really need to exercise more and like build up my fitness and yeah, just improve my health in general. So I'm showered and I actually ordered food for lunch. Was craving something like healthy, and around my area there isn't really a lot of healthy food, and I don't want to cook for my lunch because I'm planning to cook quite a bit tonight. Then I also wanted to just have a bit more time to chill in the afternoon before I started cooking at night and before Matt comes back home. So I ordered Soup Spoon. They apparently have this new spicy salmon set soup, spicy salmon soup. Yeah, and I ordered it, so I'm quite excited to try. Yup. So I brought in the table. and I'm sitting on the sofa bed that my friends gave me. And now I'm just gonna eat and watch The Social Dilemma. I'm super excited to watch it. Hopefully I have some thoughts after watching it that I can share with you guys. Yeah, but I just heard that it's really good and like it has a lot of insight onto our social media culture, which is something I feel like we should really think about, because social media is just such a big part of our lives nowadays. I'm quite speechless and quite mind blown by the documentary. It was very informative, very reflective, and also very scary at the same time. I felt like I was watching a horror movie, except that it's scarier. You know, like the show Black Mirror? Yeah, it's like that, but real. I have a lot of thoughts and like they're all scattered everywhere, but yeah, I think it's a very realistic and sobering representation of some of the struggles that are ongoing right now because of how social media plays a part in our lives. So this whole documentary is kind of educational in the sense that like it talks a bit about how social media works. They share with you about the way the system is being crafted and how it runs, and I think gives you a bit of insight into some of the challenges that comes along with this model of how social media works. And all these people that are sharing on this documentary are actually people who have worked in these social media companies like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. So a lot of them have first-hand experience with like some of the challenges and some of the downfalls of social media. And I was quite surprised actually that a lot of them shared very honestly about their thoughts and about how they couldn't reconcile with some of the philosophies that like these companies were functioning on. And for me, I think like these things have been things that crossed my mind before, but I just never really settled. I just never really sat with the extent of how serious it is. But I think as they were sharing, then I thought about like my own environment, the people around me, and my own life, and I can see some of these problems already playing out in the lives of those around me, which goes to show how much we really must be mindful of some of the risks of social media and some of the downfalls of it. While it is good, there are actually a lot of dangers to it as well lah. And at the end of this whole documentary, I just feel that a lot of issues that were raised are very systemic issues. The issues that surface really come from how these companies grow and flourish, what is termed as successful in these companies, and just how they earn money, the philosophy behind how they earn money. So I think it's quite interesting to see how these companies, they actually have departments that review the ethics of what they do. They are, I think, slowly evolving into exploring how these companies can run in more ethical and humane ways, which is great. But like some of them shared, not everybody recognizes that this is a problem. Not everybody recognizes that this ethical way of functioning is something that is worth fighting for. Yeah, so I just really hope that more people who believe in looking out for running these organizations in more ethical ways would step up. I think it was pretty encouraging to see some of the interviewees on this documentary talking about what they believe in and how they really hope to fight for a better way of managing social media and its impacts on the world. And I think as individuals, while we might not be able to effect any systemic change, I think it's super important that we also are mindful of how social media has an impact on our own lives, on the way that we think and on the way that we function. Yeah, I think sometimes like when we are not mindful, then we just easily slip into being manipulated by our social media and the way technology impacts us. So I think it's super important to be mindful, to take time to reflect also, and to take a few steps back if we realize that we have very little control and very little understanding of how our own social media and our own interaction with technology is affecting us. Yeah, and I guess that's one way that we can actively protect and guard our own minds. A way that we can actively protect also the ones around us is to encourage them also to take a step back if they feel like they are being too entangled in this whole social media and technology thing. Yeah, I'm sorry if my thoughts are not super coherent. I think I still need time to process what I actually watched. But yeah, these are just some of my preliminary thoughts. I think the documentary was very doom and gloom, but I feel like rather than being afraid and rather than being frightened by the documentary, it's more important that we pick up some learning points from it and also to reflect upon some of the things that were shared and see how we can adjust the way that we interact with social media and technology to kind of mitigate some of these risks and harmful effects lah. And I think social media and technology can be used for good. Definitely, they also mentioned that it can be used for good. So how do we then maximize the good and also be mindful of the risks at the same time? Yeah. So if you guys have Netflix, you can check it out. I don't know whether you can find it on other platforms, but yeah, maybe you can watch it together with a friend who has a Netflix account if you don't. It's quite interesting. I would recommend. I'm back from grocery shopping and I didn't really update, but I already decided what I wanted to make. I haven't made this before, but I was just scrolling through some recipes and this thing seems a bit more manageable. Seems a bit closer to something that we've tried before. It's called creamy garlic chicken. So it's going to look a bit like... Okay, wait, let me just take out the photo. Supposed to look like this. It looks super good on photo. I don't know whether it will really turn out this nicely. We shall see. And then I'll be making a salad at the side and baked potato. Yes, baked potato. And I'll be making dessert. For dessert, it will be French toast with warm peach compote. I couldn't really find real peaches. I think it's just not as common in Singapore to find peaches. So, you know, like Singapore, there's this canned one. Okay, let me just take and show you. This is the best I can find. Yeah, so I'll be using this to top it on top of the French toast. But anyway, I'm supposed to cook this together with some like cinnamon and brown sugar to make the sauce. And I think I'll be doing that first because it's still quite early. Now it's about 4:45 and he will only come back about 7. So I will make this first and I will marinate a bit of the chicken before I cook. I'm sorry if like there's this little buzzing noise at the back because I'm actually doing laundry. So I also have to hang up the laundry. Then hopefully at about 5:40, then I'll be able to start cooking the main dish and he will come back in time for a little surprise. I'm really looking forward to surprising him with this hopefully nice dinner. Yeah, just hope that it will bless him and that it will be something to just show him how much I appreciate him. Okay, so I'm done cooking, and as I was cooking, I realized how bad I am at vlogging while cooking. I'm a very chaotic cooker. Like when I cook, right, everything is just everywhere and like my mind is all over the place. So I don't know, I don't think the footage will look very nice from whatever I was taking just now, but do bear with me as I try and figure out how best to multitask, how best to vlog when I was cooking. But I think the food turned out great. I'm really excited. I actually did a taste test on the chicken and I was blown away. I was amazed. And I think the French toast also will turn out well. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Promising, promising. I actually bought this marbled chocolate bread and tried to use it for the French toast, and I can smell like the chocolate melting as I was cooking the French toast. So I'm really excited and can't wait for him to come back and be surprised by the food. Yeah, I will end the vlog here because I don't want to film his reaction later. I don't want to get like to have the camera in his way. I don't want him to feel stressed when he comes back home. So I will just include photos, or I probably already have included photos in the vlog for you to see the end product of the food, and I will leave the recipe, the recipes that I referred to in the description box down below as well if you're interested to try. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the comments that you guys left in my previous videos. Do subscribe if you haven't. If you're interested to find out about the average Singaporean's daily life, I will do vlogs. I will also be doing sit-down talky videos as you have already seen in my channel. So I upload once every 2 weeks, but I'm trying to push really hard to upload once every week. And if you're interested, you can also find me on Instagram to see my little musings and things that keep me entertained on a day-to-day basis. So I will see you in my next video, and in the meanwhile, stay safe and take care. Bye!